What's up? This is Tark here from smartbiketrainers.com. I have been a Peloton Bike Plus owner for over a year now, and with the new year and New Year resolutions on the horizon, I wanted to share my long-term impressions of this bike and whether or not this bike might be a good fit for your fitness goals. So, the best way to start with this is the ordering process. Peloton offers two different bikes, the Bike and Bike Plus. To get the bike working, you need to have a monthly subscription to the Peloton. The subscription is $39 per month for unlimited access to Peloton content, which includes cycling, live and on-demand, running, yoga, strength, boxing, and way more than just cycling. The subscription will give you access to their full workout library. You can still use the bike without a membership, but it will be like a dumb bike. You can use it to take some pre-recorded classes, but metrics and your progress won't be recorded or saved to your rider profile. And the membership is per bike, not per rider, and you can have multiple family members each with their own profile use the bike for cycling or any of their other fitness content using the bike or any other device. The Peloton Bike Plus is very similar to the original bike model with a few minor cosmetic changes and a different knob. The main thing you will notice is this bigger touchscreen. The new screen is 23.8 inches high definition touchscreen and looks exactly like a giant iPad. It's about 2 inches bigger than the previous bike. The monitor rotates 180 degrees to the left and the same to the right for a 360-degree viewing range, and the screen also tilts up and down as well. Peloton has reworked the bike speakers. There are two front-facing stereo speakers as well as two woofers in the back. Personally, I prefer to pair my Bluetooth headsets and just blast the music that way. You can adjust the volume up and down using the two buttons on the side of the screen or by using the touchscreen volume indicator. The resistance is electromagnetic now, and you can adjust it using the resistance knob, which is now digital and not mechanical. If you push down on the knob, it will act as a brake and stop the flywheel. With respect to bike appearance, the Peloton Bike Plus design did not change that much from the original bike. The weight of the Bike Plus sits at 140 pounds versus 135 pounds. This is mostly due to the new larger screen. The Peloton frame has two wheels at the front for ease of moving the bike around if you like to have it out for riding and tucked away later. Peloton did a good job hiding all the wires. The only wire you will see is the one coming down from the handlebar and connected to the frame. The screen is connected via two wires that are well hidden behind the screen. There is also a USB-C port open, which you can use to charge other devices. One downfall of the bike is that it does not have any place to place a phone or a tablet. Not sure why Peloton did not think of that, given that we all have our phones with us so much of the time. You can find a number of third-party phone mounts for the Peloton bike from Amazon. I personally like this one here, which I found on Amazon, and I will have a link to it in the description if you're interested in that one. One last thing, as for the noise, the Peloton bike is extremely quiet, and I mean super quiet, and the quietest bike I have reviewed on this channel, and there is no vibration or anything like that. So if you live in an apartment, I doubt you will wake anyone up. Moving on to the software side of things. For classes and training, Peloton offers many types of cycling classes, live and on demand. They also added guided scenic rides this year, which you can do with an instructor. If we take a look here at the class screen, you can see you can choose to filter classes by a variety of options. One choice to make is the duration of your workout. They offer classes anywhere from 5 to 90 minutes. In my opinion, one of the best features of the Peloton bike is you can just hop on and start a class in less than a minute. This makes it so easy to get a good workout in a very short amount of time. Or if you have time, you can select one of the longer sessions. In addition to this, you can choose your class type. They offer many: beginner, low impact, power zone, and these tend to be the one I most often do as they mimic the cycling training like I have done. You can choose themes if you like to celebrate different occasions or musicians on the bike. You can combine classes by using Peloton stacked option. So you could select a warm-up class followed by a power zone class followed by a cool down class. And these will run one after the other sequentially. You can also do classes as live classes or on demand. And this past year, they also added sessions, which means you can be riding with other riders in pre-recorded on-demand classes in real time with the same start time. You can also schedule classes and invite friends to join you, so there are so many options. Another filtering option you have is to filter by instructor. As you use a Peloton bike, you will likely have your favorite, and so you can select those specific instructors. There are also filtering options for music as well. I personally love cycling to EDM, and you can also decide if you want a class with subtitles in a certain language. And speaking of music, Peloton, can I just cycle to my own music playlist and just hear the instructor audio? I am already connected to my own Apple Music account or Spotify. For example, I like to take classes with Matt Wilpers, but his music is not my kind of music. Nothing against you, Matt, but I just want to be able to work out with my own music. The Peloton Bike Plus supports Apple Watch Gym Kit. This allows you to pair your Apple Watch with the Peloton Bike Plus. Just hold your Apple Watch against the screen and you are good to go. This pairing allows you to seamlessly stream your heart rate data to the Peloton bike and sync data both ways, so you will be able to see metrics on the Apple Watch screen like heart rate, speed, and calories. And it's pretty cool. Auto follow is another new feature they added this year to the Bike Plus and only the Bike Plus. When auto follow is enabled, this allows the bike to automatically change resistance based on instructors' cues. So essentially, it will automatically adjust resistance without you ever touching the resistance knob, and just allows you to concentrate on the class itself. Auto follow can be enabled by tapping on the lock icon to the left of the resistance range. Usually instructors call out a resistance range, and by default, the resistance will sit somewhere in the middle of that range. You can change where you want the resistance to be, whether you want it at the higher end or lower end of that range. As you move from one interval to the next, auto follow will adjust resistance and will keep you at your preferred range. Another neat feature is this yellow circle around the auto follow button. This shows how far you are in the current interval before moving on to the next interval. Not all classes have auto follow enabled. Live classes and any zone specific class don't have auto follow enabled. Up at the top of the Peloton screen, you can see your progress throughout a class. On the left side, you can see which songs are being played, and you can heart them to add to your own Spotify account if it's one that you like. Peloton lets you select between different audio mixes, either prioritizing the music, the instructor voice, or somewhere in between. The difference between each mix is very small, and I always prioritize the music. The leaderboard is to your right, and the bottom shows all of your cycling metrics. You can choose to view or hide most of these features as you ride. Peloton gives many awards to its rider for completing streaks, PRs, and you can always view your workouts in the workout summary screen to see your own stats. And speaking of stats, the Peloton bike measures your power output and displays that number for you on the screen. It is important for this number to be accurate to measure your progress and have any value. Peloton offers a number of power zone specific classes, and you will notice in these classes the instructor will refer to working at a specific zone. These zones are established by your FTP or functional threshold power. For any of these numbers to have any benefits, it is important for the bike to measure power accurately. I tested the Peloton power measurement by recording the Peloton ride data and simultaneously recording the data from my own power meter. Unfortunately, the Bike Plus has been off from the day I've gotten it and continues to be off. If you've watched my previous two videos about the Peloton, then you know that I got two different bikes because the first bike was measuring power all over the place and had different issues. The second bike was better and fixed some of the random power issues that I encountered, but this was still off and tend to measure power 3 to 7% higher than my power meter. Power measurement seems to be good at the beginning of rides, but then it starts to drift and can drift by up to 7%. This behavior was consistent from ride to ride. Peloton does not recommend calibrating the bike often, and they do admit that there is approximately a 10% variance between bikes, so there is that. In addition to cycling, which is what I mainly purchased the Peloton for, I have discovered that I really enjoy their other class offerings as well. I have used and incorporated many of these over this past year I've had the bike. You can take running classes even if you don't have the Peloton treadmill by running the class on your Peloton screen if it's close by your treadmill, or on your smart TV, phone, or tablet. They also offer outdoor running options, so you can have an instructor in your ear while you complete your workout outside. Peloton also offers strength classes, and I have done many of these to support my cycling and tri training. They have yoga, meditation, and even dance classes and boxing. There's so much to do and learn. There's really something for almost everyone. With the stacked classes, I often schedule myself a workout that will include cycling, strength, and meditation, so it's nice to have that option as well. Okay, there is a reason the Peloton is so popular. The community, group rides, live classes, and award incentives make training on the Peloton a versatile experience that is engaging and fun. There are so many different options so that you can personalize your own training to meet your goals. A year later, I do recommend the Peloton, particularly for those who are leading or wanting to lead a well-rounded fitness lifestyle. For the cyclists, triathletes out there, here's what I can tell you. I like how easy it is to get on and get a good workout in such a short amount of time. There are good instructors that come from a cycling background, and they will guide you through a workout that is very similar to workout a cycling coach might prescribe for you, or something that you would find on an app like TrainerRoad or Wahoo System. With that said, it doesn't feel quite the same as riding a bike. It feels more like riding a spin bike to me. Plus, the inertia or ride feel does not feel as good as high-end direct drive trainer or smart trainer or a smart bike like the Kicker bike or Tax Neo bike. And because of this, I haven't been using the Peloton as my primary bike, but I do use it if I am short on time and want to get a good 20 to 30 minute workout done quickly. And I do use their strength training classes quite often. However, my girlfriend does use their cycling classes and seems to enjoy it. The Peloton bike is around $2,500, and you might be able to find it on sale during the holidays. Plus, you are committed to that $39 per month membership. That is a massive investment into your fitness, but if it's going to make training more accessible and easy for you, that $39 is better than spending $10 a month on a membership at Planet Fitness or some other gym that you likely won't use and isn't nearly as accessible. Okay, there you have it. That was your year-end review and my impression of the Peloton. Perhaps some of you already have the Peloton on your Christmas wish list, and I hope Santa brings it for you. Remember to hit the like button and also subscribe if you've made it this far in this video and have not subscribed yet. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.